We are live. Welcome back to another episode of Earle Sports Bets, and today we got episode 14. No, I did this again. 19. We're almost done with the National League West. We've already done the Dodgers, the Padres. We just did the Diamondbacks, and now we're moving on to the San Francisco Giants. This is an interesting team here, Tim. Last year, they finished third in the National League West at a very average 81-81. So they finished 30 games behind the Dodgers at equal 81-81. Imagine that. But we'll get into it here. The team had an interesting offseason. I forgot to. Should I troll? I'm gonna troll for a second here. I forgot to add. All right, cool. The additions I clicked it. My bad. Additions and re-signings and all that. Sergio Romo, Stephen Piscotty, Sean Newcomb, Luke Jackson, Sean Manaea, Ross Stripling, Mitch Haniger, Arson Judge. Obviously, the last one is a troll because they thought they got Aaron Judge, but they didn't. Subtractions. The one that they're all going to miss, Patrick Mazeika. Carlos Rendon is another one. Brandon Belt. Lewis
Brinson.
No,
he's on Toronto now, right?
Evan Longoria. Yeah. Evan Longoria, Austin Wims, and Tony LaStella are all the subtractions for this for the Giants this year. Obviously, the elephant in the room. Mazeika is going to be a huge loss for them. He was a really good.
Stop it. Stop it.
Carlos Rodon is going to be somebody they miss in that rotation. And it is what it is. Then all the other guys were just a bunch of veteran guys that kind of just moved on. Brandon Belt left them as well. He's, I believe, in Toronto. Lewis Brinson wanted to go and play in Japan. Evan Longoria is now with the Diamondbacks. So overall, they didn't lose much. I know there's a lot of names there. They didn't really lose much other than Rendon. Yeah. I like the addition of Ross Stripling. He had a decent year with Toronto last year. Love the addition of Mitch Haniger. I think that's a sneaky addition as well. Obviously, Arson Judge is just a troll job. Sean Manaea, let's see if he can do anything. Sean Newcomb, that's going to be a nice little bullpen arm. Stephen Piscotty is going to be a nice little bat. Sergio Romo could be an interesting bullpen arm as well. Overall, I think they stayed about the same. I don't think they improved too much, but I didn't think they got much worse.
I'm not really high on this team, I'll be honest. Romo, I'm not really. He's a bullpen piece. Piscotty's a bat. Newcomb's a bat. Manaea's going to be one of the ones that I think could be interesting for them. He had a really rough time in San Diego. Maybe going to a San Fran team might help him out a little bit. I don't know. Ross Stripling, same deal, struggled in Toronto. Mitch Haniger, I don't know. This Giants team, Giants fans probably had the worst offseason in baseball.
Yeah.
Just because they were so close to Aaron Judge, and then they were so close to Carlos Correa. So I can only imagine how most of the Giants fans feel. This is a big disappointment knowing that those are the names that you picked up. Could Ross Stripling and Manaea have good years? Sure. Mitch Haniger, solid with Seattle. He could be a good bat. Is this a team that's going to do anything? I don't really think so.
Yeah, is this a team that's going to go and make the playoffs? No. But is this a team that's going to be completely like a dumpster fire? No. So we'll get into their top prospects real quick. Nothing too much to go over here. Kyle Harrison, the left-handed pitcher, number 18 prospect, due up this year. Marco Luciano, shortstop, number 22 prospect, due up next year. So they got a couple good prospects in the farm system. Their farm system is ranked 19th. But this is nothing huge to go over here. So we'll just head right into their starting lineup, their projected lineup, and how to make money on them. looking at this team, it's not a bad lineup. Lamont Wade Jr., Thairo Estrada, Jock Peterson, Michael Conforto, Brandon Crawford, David Villar, Mike Yastrzemski, Joey Bart, and Blake Scoble, not Black Scoble. I accidentally typed that. I typed it wrong. The rotation: Logan Webb, Alex Cobb, Sean Manaea, Ross Striplin, Anthony Desclafani. It's not a terrible rotation. I mean, when you look at it, I think they got 4 of the top 100 pitchers in their rotation for starting pitchers. Like, I think these are 4 really strong arms, and Desclafani's a project. He's number 5 starter, but that's not a bad rotation here, Tim. And then the bullpen, it's okay. Alex Wood, Sean Hyja, Jacob Junis, Sky Alexander, Tyler Rogers, John Babria, Taylor Rogers, and Camilo Doval. I really like Camilo Doval as their closer. He's extremely strong. He's ranked number 16, according to Fangraphs for relief pitchers. Rogers ranked 12th. Other than that, a bunch of like mid 100s and then a 200 and a 300. So the front end of that bullpen is kind of weak, but the back end of this bullpen is actually kind of strong. I think this team is going to be a good under team. When we look at it, I think their offense is going to struggle a little bit. And their pitching is not bad. I'll look for first 5 unders with this team potentially, and things along those lines. I don't think they're going to be as bad as people think they are.
I don't think they're going to be good. Jock Pederson is a average kind of player. I think he might be your best bat in this lineup. Wade is hit or miss. Estrada, I'm not super high on. Conforto, I'll talk about Conforto in a little bit. Crawford, he's had good moments, but I don't know. Vladar, not really. Yastrzemski's got his moments, but once again, not somebody I'm too interested in. Joey Bart's an upcoming prospect or up-and-coming player that could be good. And then I really don't know anything about the Black Sable guy.
Blake Sable, my bad. Blake Sable. I typed it in wrong.
I got nothing. I don't know anything about him. The rotation, Webb was solid last year. Cobb was okay last year. Manaea struggled. Stripling struggled. I believe Desclafani was injured for most of the year. So I don't know what you're going to get. The bullpen could be solid. The rotation could be solid. Could also be a dumpster fire after Cobb. And then in the bullpen, Alex Wood I think is going to be good. Jacob Junis, I know we bet him a lot last year when he started. Babria could be interesting. Doval could be a solid closer. But no, this is not a team I'm necessarily too high on right now. So,
all right. So the question is, how will we make money on this team? I've got it backwards here. It is it's plus 185 for them to make the playoffs. It is minus 225 for them to miss the playoffs. My bet on that one. There we go. Minus 225 for them to miss the playoffs, plus 185 to make the playoffs. 81.5 is their win total. To win the National League West, $8, 20-1 for the National League, 50-1 for the World Series. I'm not looking at any of the bottom 3 for this team. I think this team's an 81 win baseball team, just like they were last year. I think this number is really sharp for their win total because I can see them finishing 82 and 80. I can see them finishing 80 and 82. I really don't have any interest in futures in this team, to be completely honest. This one is probably just going to be a complete pass. I think this team could be an interesting bet on team. Maybe some Giants first 5s or first 5 unders with this team. I think that they'll be pretty decent. That ballpark is always tricky in San Fran to cap as well. But overall, I mean, I think this is an interesting team, a very tricky team that I can easily see winning 75 games. I can easily see them winning 85 games. So pass for me on any futures with this team.
1-0 USA. But
there we go.
I wanted to bet something with. I did have something I wanted to bet. I cannot find a line for it. And it's a player prop. I wanted to bet Michael Conforto, comeback player of the year.
I don't think they have that in baseball.
Higgs has bet it.
Oh, Higgs has already bet it?
Higgs bet a couple of them.
Huh.
I just don't know where I could find that. So if anybody is watching this and afterwards, if anybody can find me the book and the line for Michael Conforto Comeback Player of the Year, let me know. I want to try to find that, and I want to try to bet it. So when it comes to that, I want to bet that, but I couldn't find the line for it. I will say these are the two features I like. I'm going to take the under. I think this team is an under 500 team. I do not like this team. I think they're going to have a tough time this year, and I'll bet them to finish 4th place exactly. Because I think the Arizona Diamondbacks will be in front of them. Colorado is going to be the worst team in that division. It's not going to be particularly close. So I think 4th place at plus 250 is going to be my spot that I want to go after for San Francisco. That's the kind of the two futures I'm going to be riding for this team. I'm not really too interested in this team. I don't think they're going to be good.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be good or not, but I think that it's tricky.
It's totally tricky. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's tricky, but I just don't think that it's going to be worth doing anything with them besides the under and 4th place.
Yeah.
And Michael Conforto Comeback Player of the Year, if you could find the line for that.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I looked on DraftKings and FanDuel.
FanDuel couldn't find it, and I can't really get on Caesars or Will Hill or MGM. So I don't know. If anybody has a line for it, let us know. If not, I probably won't bet it. But I was looking at that angle of him being the Comeback Player of the Year. Although there is one other guy that's probably the favorite for it, and he's in the same division. That's Fernando Tatis Jr. But Porto Comeback Player of the Year, under wins, and 4th place in the division. Let's roll with that.
I don't mind that. But I mean, I can see this team finishing 3rd. I can see them finishing above the Diamondbacks. I know we're all both high on the Diamondbacks, but I can see them.
No.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find futures, but
no big deal. I'm not worried about it.
It's gonna drive me crazy now. I want to find the future. I want to know what that is. But it is what it is. Oh well, we'll figure it out. 4th place plus 250. That's not a bad look though.
No.
But anything else you want to mention before we head on out for this one?
I think that's good. Not really much to go on this team, and then tomorrow's team's gonna be freaking ugly.
Yeah, the Colorado Rockies are gonna be fun. Yeah, I mean their additions in the offseason will be a long section there. But that is about it for this one. Don't have too much for this team, but we're going to go over every single team. We're not going to leave any team out, even if we don't have too much that we like for them. So for this team, it's a complete pass for me. I think this is an average baseball team, but that's going to just about wrap it up for this episode of 2023 MLB season previews. Join us tomorrow. Got to figure out a time tomorrow, maybe. Because
we'll see if we can do one tomorrow.
Yeah. For the Colorado Rockies. Until then, good luck.